All right. Nope. Doesn't seem that you can hear me. Okay, not sure what happened. Oh, okay, I can hear myself now. Can you hear me? Oh, okay, I can hear myself. You can probably hear me now twice. Sorry for that. I had some difficulties, but I'll still, just to be sure, wait for some of you to tell me if you can hear me. But I couldn't hear myself on the stream. I opened it and the sound didn't go. The sound didn't work. So if you can hear me, please drop me a message just to say that you can in fact hear me. No one's telling me anything right now. So I'll be patiently waiting, hopefully. Okay. Oh, you hear me. All right. That's great. Thank you so much for confirming this. I don't know what happened. That was really weird. Sorry for that. I will do more checking before I'll do more testing before the next time. So sorry again for this. But let's jump back into it. I mean, today I was trying to, what I was initially trying to do before I realized that I have no sound, I wanted to explore the real world app made by Cypress. And before I realized I had no sound, I just explored this a little. So let's see what that is. You could probably visually tell what it is. Let's see, it's on GitHub /Cypress real world app. Okay, so this is it. This is the app that Cypress has made to showcase what Cypress is capable of. And to show that, well, obviously if you want to test and if you want to advertise your testing software, you kind of need to know, you kind of need to have an app where you can show the test, where you can show the capabilities. So you need to have something to test. So this is a transaction payment application where you can kind of like send money and receive money. So that's the general idea. It is built in React, Express, LowDB, which is really fun. It's the same thing that I have built my Trello app in. You don't need to like run your own database or something. The database is just a JSON file, so the same idea is applied here. And there is a test coverage report in this. And as I mentioned, these are the folks that have been working on it. These I was so lucky that I had a chance to talk to a couple of them. They're really nice people, so that's a plus. So let's see. Let's try to open the app. You can actually open it yourself. You can just use GitHub to clone it and run npm install. Oh, sorry, not npm install. It's using yarn. Although I think npm install, I think it would work. I don't know. I think there is some kind of compatibility between npm and yarn, but it's using yarn, so you should probably use yarn too. So since I have already done that, I'm not going to not going to repeat that, but let me look into package.json and see what's in here, because there are a lot of scripts that we can use. And I'm on develop branch, so we'll see how that goes. But okay, so I have there are many different scripts I can run, and the yarn start would just concurrently run our backend and our front end. And there are a couple of more start scripts that we can explore. So for example, start empty. So before that we are going to empty seed. So we're going to wipe out our database. So let's look into how that works. Let's look into yarn start and see what happens. So you can see that there's this yarn seed script, and we can actually see it here, right? Can't we? Yeah, db seed. So there's a script that is going to generate seed data. Let's look into that, what it does. And yeah, since it is a JSON database, it's just going to use file system nodes, file system to write something inside that, and it's just going to be this file data, right? Yeah, so it's a stringified test seed object build database. Let me see what it does actually. Okay, so there's some, oh, there's lots of stuff here. Yeah, kind of. I think this would this would take some time into finding out what exactly has happened when the database is seeded. And if I'm assuming correctly, I think that there are kind of well, we're using seed data utils, and we are using the build database from there. So I think we should be able to find build database. Yes, so here's the function, and this is the thing that will seed database. And yeah, it's a function, and there are a couple of more functions in that. So it's going to create users, create contacts, create lots of stuff. So let's see, for example, what happens when we create user. Yeah, we're going to create fake user. What is that? Yeah, so it's going to just randomly use a faker, which is a node module that will create a fake name for you, or fake hash, fake email, and stuff like that. It's a utility that many testers are familiar with when they want to just randomly generate data. So Cypress is also using faker, which is cool. It's nice. So I think our app is already running, and let's open it. It's on localhost, so let's see what's in here. I'm actually going to open it here. Localhost 3000, and oh no. Okay, you must provide an integer. Seems that I'm wondering if I did something wrong. What did I do before? I just did yarn start. Let's maybe, I was playing with this, and I was kind of switching here and there between different branches. So it may be that I have installed something, and now we have an incompatible something. Okay, so I ran this again. Let's see. What happened? Oh, I accidentally clicked on this. That doesn't seem to be working. I promise I tested this. I mean, what a day. I first start my stream without audio. Now I cannot run the app I have ran just a couple of hours ago. And why? Let's just how about we check out to a master branch. Maybe there we will have more luck. Some stuff we didn't create, so let's start off with the master branch and let's do a install. And it seems like something is happening, so it may be that the develop branch is not working correctly, although I don't think I have updated it. I wonder. I mean, it'll probably make sense when I end this stream and I try to, yeah, Mondays. And when I try to debug, I'm pretty sure I made a mistake somewhere. I hope I'm not overseeing it. If you do, please tell me. Okay, so it seems like we are installing something, so let's see what happens. Angular language features. Okay, I'm running some modules here, some plugins, which I shouldn't probably do for this project because this is a React project. Okay, so I mean, there are 7 viewers already, which is nice. Hi everyone. Let me know if you feel like it. Let's chat while we wait for the installation. Have you ever used this app? Have you opened it? Have you played with it? Explored it? What it does? And so on. I'd be interested because I have been tinkering with it a little, and it's a fun project. I mean, there are definitely things that I don't understand yet, and I think it's a fun project to learn and to see, basically to see the intention. I mean, this is an application made by creators of Cypress, and there's always this slight difference between intention and the reality of users using your product. So I think the Cypress engineers had some intention, but I mean, as it is always the case, I think they may have ran into a couple of surprises when they saw people actually using the product. And this project, this Cypress real world app, I think this is a really nice insight for us as the users to look into the intentions of this project. So let's look into Metrobetter. Thank you for answering. So you haven't taken the time. You're watching the stream instead, right? Let's see what we can see today. Oh my god. What's happening? Oh, okay, it's just browser list. Can I use light is outdated? Doesn't seem like this should be a problem. Okay. Can I kill this or what can I do? This is pretty weird. I mean, I'm stuck in a loading state. It seems that the development server is starting and not doing anything much. Failed to compile. Cannot find index.js file. Faker localis. Let's just, yeah, okay. Let's just remove node modules and try again. I mean, I don't know what this is, but I'm definitely going to kill this Angular language files. I don't need it right now. So let's reload. Modules were deleted, and let's do yarn install and see what happens. I mean, damn. I was running it today. It ran perfectly. Sorry, guys from Cypress, if you're watching. I'm not doing a good job of advertising the product. Well, it's not. I mean, it's open source. It's not selling anything. But I mean, I thought it was easy, and apparently it's not. But I think that might be somehow my fault, and I don't know how. So let's look into that. Okay, and now we're back into the installation. So let's see what happens. Oh, please, please, please work. If it doesn't work, I have a backup plan for this stream. Starting development server. There's a fail to compile. What's happening? Okay, let's look into this. Locales index.js does not match the corresponding name on disk. Okay. Oh, I think I saw this in the past. I think the Faker plugin was doing something. There was something wrong with the Faker plugin. Not sure what was it, but yeah, when I looked into this, it just didn't. There was something wrong with the module. So let's see if I can. Can I get to that? Oh, I need to. Yeah, okay. Let's look into the node modules. Look into the Faker thing. Yeah. Now I'm kind of, yeah, now I think it's refreshing my memory. Hey, it's working. What happened? But is it though? Yeah, it seems so. Okay. Oh, okay, so the process here just kind of worked. Okay. Maybe I was just impatient, but yeah, I thought... Okay, there are probably more errors that happened at once that have completely confused me, and now we have our app running. So that's great. Our app is running finally. Great. So let's open Cypress and let's look into the Cypress folder and see what kind of tests are here. I mean, Retrobear, you said it very good, very well. There are probably some best practices that we can pick up. So let's pick them up. There's an API folder, which is probably just testing the backend of our application. And there is an auth folder. There's not auth folder, there are just a couple of tests like auth, bank accounts and stuff like that. So let's run this yarn. What kind of script are they using for opening Cypress? Where is it? Script, we have start, here, Cypress open. Okay, good. Because sometimes it's CY open, sometimes it's Cypress open. Yep. Okay. Verifying Cypress. Which version of Cypress is this using? Let me see. 'Cause I'm on the newest one. I shouldn't be seeing this message. Oh my gosh. Cypress, where's Cypress? Oh, here it is. What? Okay, I'm on the master branch and I thought this would be the latest one. Obviously it's not. It's a 4.0.4.1.0. Okay, so this is not the newest one. Okay, this brings me back. The old message update and stuff like that. I mean, let's look at it anyway. So let's see what's in here. Let's see if it works. And let's make it larger here. So we are running the auth test, authentication. Let's make this a little bigger so you can see that on the screen. Okay, well, so here we have a couple of tests. Testing public routes separately. So the sign-in page should be rendered and sign up should work. Lots of data selectors and stuff like that. And checking the path name after what? After submitting. So after submitting the sign up, the page should be, you should go back to sign in. So it doesn't log you in. You go to sign in instead of, you start at the sign up and you go to sign in. Okay, and then we have logout, which will basically log you out, but there is a seed task before that. So probably what's happening here, let's look into that. Let's just not jump into conclusions and see what happens here in the test. It's the auth spec. Okay. So the auth spec, public routes, sign up a user, and we are looking into the login logout. Okay, so we have a fixture. Before that, we get users. All right. And where's that seed? Oh, it's actually before each. It's here, db seed. So we're doing some kind of seeding of the database before each of our tests. There's also after each of our tests. Oh, not after each, after all of our tests. So that's interesting. And login will just log in programmatically. No, let's see what this does. Is there, where can I find this? So here's the TypeScript definition. Oh, it gives you, yeah, username, password. That's good, and it logs in via user interface. So inside this commands.js file, I should be able to find all of the custom commands. And yeah, it really feels like I'm on the old branch, because today when I was looking at it, there were so many more custom commands. So yeah, I probably should switch from master. But as you can see, there is a custom login command, and this command does login for you. And it will do by clicking the UI. So it's going to visit the sign-in page, then it's going to get test, so the data test. So there are data test selectors, and it's going to type the username from the function input and password, and then it's going to click submit. So in our test, we're going to log in before this test, and then just go to navigation, sign out, and we should be back on sign in page. The interesting thing here is that we have a test for public routes. So there are only 2 public routes, and as interesting as this app is, when I was doing a workshop on my own, I didn't want to use it, not because it would bother me in any way, I mean, it's a great app. I think it's really good one. The thing that bothered me was that this is the only public page. Well, this and the forgot password probably. It's not even here. Oh my. The sign in page and sign up page are the only two things that are available to you. And I mean, it could be the case for you as well, for the app that you are testing. Like, everything is behind the login gate, and the first thing you need to deal with when trying to use Cypress is to log in. So that's a real world scenario. But if you want to go step by step on different concepts in Cypress, how to do selectors, how to do assertions, and then get to login, which is what I prefer, you kind of need to have something more, I think. Or at least it's more fun to play with some more stuff. So that's better. You clone the app and you have the version. Okay. Yeah, that's probably right, because I think, yeah, when I look onto the real world app page, you can see that the develop is the main branch here. So I should probably just check out to develop and open it there. Let's check out to develop. For checkout. We can discard that. Let's look into something more recent and let's see if we can open the app. Hopefully, yes. Yeah. Run start. CP. Okay, so I need to install everything for the develop. I mean, yeah, I don't think. Maybe it's weird. I mean, whatever is the main branch is the head branch. That will be it. There are 334 tests and 100% coverage. I mean, you could argue if this is a real world app if it has 100% coverage. I mean, where in the real world would you have something like that? But maybe you will. I've been actually playing with code coverage where I work at Slido, and I'm really eager to see how much of our app we have covered, and we have quite a lot of tests. So I wonder if we are actually testing effectively, because last time we were streaming, I was using test coverage as a guide to test coverage report as a guide to what should I write, what kind of test should I write, and it seems like this is a really effective approach. Like, you can write a test that will just take such a big part of your application that you don't even need too many tests to write, but you will have pretty high code coverage of your tests, and that is awesome. I mean, it kind of saves your time. I mean, I started writing tests for my Trello app, and I went just by my instinct. So this is the user story I want to test. I want to test this and that, and so on and so on. And since I created the app, I kind of had the idea of what functions I had there. Like, okay, so if I start typing but I don't create my board, so I kind of go back, I made something there, so I need to make sure that that works if I ever going to refactor this. And it wasn't even like a real user story. Well, it was. I mean, you could definitely start typing and then delete that. But yeah, the code coverage kind of gave me the insight of everything that I did on the application. And then on top of that, I could think about different scenarios, like going back and forth and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, let's yarn start and hope for the best. Starting development server. Something is spinning up, opening up. Let's see what happens. So it's localhost 3000. It's doing something? Seems so. If you are interested in code coverage, well then stay tuned and check out my web, because I have prepared a blog for the next week, and it's going to be about code coverage. And what I'm doing here is kind of taking the perspective of a real newbie that doesn't really know how web applications are built. Well, basically my perspective, because there's a lot that goes into making a web application that I didn't know, and I kind of try to recreate that journey partially, and with that understanding you kind of get a better insight into what code coverage actually does. So you can check it out. You can actually subscribe if you want to. I'll send you an email, or go to RSS feed if that's your thing. And today is 11th of January, is it? Yeah. And there's a new blog on hovering in Cypress, so make sure you check that out and see the solutions you can apply if you want to test hovering in Cypress. Okay, so it seems we have the same error, but this time it failed to compile. Retrobetter, are you able to run that? I mean, this is weird. We're stuck on opening the app. Let's see. Faker, where are you? EF Faker. And there's a lib locals and Docker. Okay. I kind of remember that I did something over here last time. There were some ENAU. EN is not even here. That seems like is the thing that it is complaining about, right? So the index.js. Wait, was this index.js? Index.js. Is it referring to some kind of AU? No. Okay. Oh no, this is the index.js I should be looking at. Require lib localis and oh, here it is. Nah, not even looking into the right order. And it's complaining about what? Does not matching AU occur. Seems like it's looking for, okay, it's looking for this. I don't know what this is. Like there's some mismatch of sort, and Okay. Let's see. Okay. So let's debug. I mean, what else can we do? Let's look into the faker. npm faker. Here it is. So this awesome plugin is creating problems for us today. So let's see if there are any open issues into this. What would be the keyword that we... What? Okay. The locals JS, maybe that's something we should search for. In this repository there are some issues here. Okay, error on upgrade from This seems like the thing, and it is closed, so maybe we are lucky. This works for you? Yarn remove faker, yarn add faker. Okay, let's try that. I mean, it kind of makes sense that it would work, because obviously the plugin is not working well. So let's see. Okay. I wonder if this issue is actually also listed in here. There are 8 issues. Doesn't seem like that. Faker. Oh, there are some issues. No, it's update dependency faker into version 5.1.5. Oh, it's an open PR. Is it? Yeah, there are some checks that still need to go through. Maybe. So we are doing this basically manually. I wonder what was in the... I can look into that. What was in the package.json file? The faker 5.0.1.0. And now when we are adding it, I think the newest version, if I looked correctly, was 5.1.5, wasn't it? What's the version? Cannot see it. Oh, it was in this dependency, dependabot here, 5.1.5. So let's see. It's still 5.1.0. Doesn't seem. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's still 5.1.0. Oh man. So it didn't change the version, so doesn't seem like there should be much change here. But let's see. So how are you, my friends? How has your Monday been so far? I mean, I'm always streaming on Monday, so I'm kind of asking for trouble, right? And it seems we are back at the same problem. Oh god. Well, this is strange. I mean, But this time it's actually, you must provide an integer dinero JS. It's acting out, doesn't like, for some reason it doesn't like what we are doing. Not sure what we are doing. Yeah, it's still the same. So the faker is not the problem. Project is running on my local network. It's running on localhost. It is running. So Retrobear, you have been having a similar day, and you're having a Cypress presentation tomorrow. What about? Tell us. Oh, basic introduction. Okay. And what are you going to tell them? What's going to be the selling point? Oh, nice. Report. There is a code.cov report. I haven't been using this tool, but if I remember correctly, block Cypress, where is that? It's actually going to be code.cov next time. Block Cypress IO, yeah. Doing the live webcast. And it's going to be, oh, the day after tomorrow, January 3rd. Make sure you watch that. That's going to be interesting. How code.cov fits into your workflow, how you can use coverage metrics to inform your testing, and how to your Cypress test can leverage code.cov to ship safer code. I mean, well, how I noticed code.cov is from these reports, and they seem to be really interesting. Like, yeah, like this is nice and shiny, but also, I mean, the report is here. Could be interesting. I'm going to join, definitely. Okay, so this happened in July 2020, so it doesn't seem like it could break my neck this afternoon. I did restart my computer, but I don't know like what was I actually doing that could alter the application. So I mean, yeah, they say if you want to make God laugh, you can tell him your plans. So I think God's laughing today because I had plans to show you the real world app, and we have gone as far as running it on version probably since the beginning of last year or something like that. And I don't know what's happening. I must provide an integer, but where am I providing anything here? There's utils. Oh, let's see the dinero. No, I didn't find anything in the in the repo. Dinero utils. Let's see, because we have some kind of utils, and there's something that we are doing with dinero, but I don't know what we are doing. That doesn't seem to be throwing the error. It's kind of hard word for me to say, not being native speaker. If condition thrown the type, okay. Oh my. So let's maybe look into if dinero has some kind of problems. Dinero. So Retrobear is going to show graphic user interface, log following test execution after test runs, screenshot videos. all the basic stuff. Nice. Okay, well, good luck with that. I hope you nail it. Dinero.js or Dinero is it? Oops, not license. I want to look into the package JSON. Let's say Dinero.js 1.6.5. And this is Dinero.js version 101. Okay, seems this is the one. It seems that like there is a newer version. Monetary value in JavaScript seems like this is the right place. And let's look into our error. Let's look into what's happening here. You must provide an integer. So how about we search for that first, and then we'll dive a little deeper if we don't find anything. There's one issue. It's closed in April of 2 years ago. That doesn't seem like something that is the same as our problem. So let's maybe, I don't know, let's maybe update. Oh no, sorry, this is Dinero types. What am I looking at? Dinero.js is the latest version. Alright, so we got nothing. I really got nothing. Like, I don't know where to move on from here. Like, I can obviously look into this function. I can open it and see what's happening here, but I mean, it's just a function and I don't know how it's being used. And it seems like some kind of type check. Well, obviously it's saying that we should provide an integer and we're somehow not providing it. I could do like this heretic thing and just comment it out and see what happens. I mean, oh my. Well, isn't this some evil that I've just done? But I doubt it will give us anything. Now I wonder why is my experience right now such a different one from the one I had earlier today. And I don't know why this is. And today I was planning on exploring the real world app by Cypress. Okay, seems we're now at a different error. But what I'm exploring is the different modules it uses. And I'm pretty sure I'm doing something wrong and I'm going to just slap my forehead today when I find out what I did. And yeah, I really wonder what's going to happen here. Maybe when I one thing that comes to mind, maybe when I installed the faker, when I was dealing with the problem with faker, maybe I put it into dev dependencies and it's in here. But that shouldn't be a problem for when we just want to start our app. Should it? Maybe yes. Let's try a different script. Let's try dev. Okay, shall we? Yarn dev. It could have occurred to me sooner to try different scripts. I mean, yeah, maybe not. Because, I mean, when you are writing your tests and you have your repo running locally, you're obviously going to be using it in development mode. So it kind of makes sense to run the dev instead of start. Doesn't seem to be doing any difference. Let's see, where were we? I mean, yeah. Just going to do Control Z on this. Yeah, I mean, it seems like there are dependencies interfering with each other, but I already did, like, I removed all of the modules and started again, but that didn't seem to help. Maybe I did something slightly different before, but I mean, it is definitely a possibility. I mean, I'm pretty sure that there's some kind of conflict I'm not seeing here that that is that is not just making the app not work. And this is I mean, this must be a really unsatisfying stream to watch right now, like to see me struggle all the way, like not being able to run this app, which was the core part of the presentation today. And I mean, it's kind of funny. Not sure why today, but yeah, okay. Let's try that again. Let's yarn install. We're on the develop. Oh shit, no, wait. Let's just put this all back, discard everything, and now let's yarn install. Oh, you're struggling too? Well, I didn't know. I thought you had it running, because I was like, you cloned it and opened it and seems like everything is working. And it's not. Okay. Let's see what happens if I can finally get it running at the end of the stream, and if not, I'm just going to say goodbye and end my agony here. and then I'm probably going to write to Kevin and see what's happening. Like, yeah. And then he's probably going to explain to me what I did wrong, and I'm just going to be so ashamed. Or maybe he will be. Yeah, I'm probably not. Okay. Is it me or is it taking much longer than before? Did I remove the notes modules folder only when I was on the master branch? Because I definitely did removing of the notes module folder at least once today. And now that I see the installation taking forever, it kind of makes me suspicious, but it may be just my computer running slow. Computer's already tired of me. Maybe as well as you. I hope you're not tired. I hope I didn't ruin your Monday. I mean, obviously just watching someone stream. I hope that doesn't have the capacity to ruin someone's day besides mine. But it's already evening. The day is already ending anyway. So I'll survive this day. Okay, yarn start. Let's see what's going to happen. If it's going to throw the same error, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to end this right here. But I mean, at this point, even if it works, I try to keep these streams like for 1 hour. We have already been going almost an hour, if I don't count the part before where my sound didn't work. Let's see. Oh my. Browser lists is outdated. Still nothing. Running. Compiled successfully. Does it run successfully? No. Oh my. You can't even finish an install. Oh, this is okay. So it seems like this is a problem that is more widespread. You get a yarn install and then you get the same, and the yarn start and then you get the same error. All right. So, okay. Then I'm definitely convinced I'm going to reach out to Kevin, maybe Amir as well, and see what's happening. So okay, I guess on that note we can end this stream today. Thank you for coming. If you're still here, maybe you noticed, and if you ever watched before, maybe you noticed down below my face somewhere, not sure where, I have a link to my page, philipritz.com, and then all those slashes are actually URLs you can visit on my page. So if you want to join the chat, talk a little more on Discord, feel free to join us. We talk about Cypress, we debug problems and share cool links and stuff like that. You can check out the YouTube channel, which more or less has just these streams there, but if you want to go back and watch something, you can. There's the CY course, which is my course on Cypress. It's a Cypress automation for people in a hurry. So if you are in a hurry, this course has just 1 hour, but it's going to take you through all the basics and some of the more advanced stuff as well. I'm going to be updating that soon because it needs some updating, as Cypress is updating all the time. And yeah, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter, on LinkedIn, if that's your thing. I'd be happy to talk anytime about Cypress, about testing, about life, about anything. So thank you for watching today, and hopefully see you next Monday. We'll see how that goes. Okay, bye.